welcome.
Hours without life in a box, telling of things that you do. Some things are done. Won't you stay a while?
Hi, I'm so glad you could make it. I'm so glad you're here. We're about to get started. Would you like to join us? Come on in.
Hi, my name is Emma. Today I'll be discussing how to make Valentine's rosebuds. I love Valentine. To me, it's a beautiful time of the year. I say February is the month of love. And because of that, I like to make rosebud Valentine's to give to people, family members, even coworkers. So we're gonna start by showing how to make it. So I usually make patterns to cut out the paper because it's easier. And I have to say that because I have vision and hand issues, I need to have this to cut out the pattern. Some other people may not need it, but I would like to show it anyway, just in case. This is oak tag, you can cut it out and make it. There's gonna be two types of roses. One is gonna be with the cello paper, which is this beautiful shiny paper that Bianca, my wonderful assistant, is gonna make. My helper, my assistant. And then the other one that I particularly love are the tissue ones. So, to begin, you have to take 2 Hershey Kisses, put them bottom to bottom, tape it in the middle, and push it in. Then, you have to take a straw, which I like to cut in an angle, and you put it inside the Hershey Kisses like this. But before you finish this, you gotta take the paper, the cello paper. This is the one that's cut, right? And you bring it inside, put it in the center, and you bring it all the way up, and you gather it up together. And then from here, Bianca's gonna take over. Thank you.
Thank you.
You gather it up, bunch it up. As she's doing that, I also will explain that once that's put in, you're gonna need floral tape, because this will become the stem. She's an expert. She's a fast learner.
Okay.
Now you need the regular tape. Oh,
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna cut it. So you got it.
Sure. Thank you.
There we go. Teamwork. Teamwork.
Okay.
Now the part that's gonna be a little hard would be putting on the floral tape onto the straw, because it's very, very slippery. Remember to cut, or you just leave it alone?
We can cut it.
Like around there.
That's good.
There we go. Like I said, I have vision And I have arthritis, so it's very hard, especially this week. It's been raining a lot, so you know, the joints, my hands get stiff, but I don't give up. I don't give in. I find a way to make it. It takes longer for me, but I don't give in because it makes me happy, and that's what makes me feel well and happy and joyful. Especially, I love to make these things. Now, while she's twirling on the tape, I'm gonna show you where I put my flowers. So I like to make homemade vase. People could buy them. I like to make them. And here's one sample. And how do I make this? Well, I use a empty toilet paper roll. I know people are like, ew, toilet paper roll. But you know what? I do wipe it down and then I use it. And then I glue it onto here. I have a piece of cardboard that I cut. I also have a little measurement for that one. Let me see. Yeah. Well, later on we'll give you the measurements. But you glue it on together as best as possible. Now I like to use the glue gun, the hot glue, because it just stays sturdier. I'll hold on to that one.
Here you go.
Look how beautiful she made. Look how beautiful this comes out. Now normally I also try to put leaves, but this year I wasn't able to get construction paper. You can trace out green leaves from construction paper and add them like on the sides to make it a little more real. The second one, now she's gonna cut that one using the pattern. So, I know I mentioned that you could make the homemade vase using the toilet paper roll, which I said you clean it. I spray a little disinfectant and cardboard from a box, which I got it from this box. And you glue it together. I do use hot glue because it's sturdy. Now, I know that some people, when I mention that, they get a little squeamish, like, ew. But another thing you could probably use is an empty paper towel roll. Now, the other thing I don't like using is because look at all these lines that are around it from the glue. And you have to cut it. So, it's a little taller, but you can make it more or less the same size. Now, the reason why I don't like to use it, like I said, it does make this mark on the... So what I do is I paint to decorate my homemade vase. I use poster paint. Normally, I use different kinds. So now I know that I think I mentioned it before, but if not, I'm mentioning it. I love glitter. So it turns out that when I was making this one, I was painting it. I didn't like the way the paint came out. And being the perfectionist that I am when it comes to these things, I decided to decorate it. So I used ribbon, little pieces of heart shape that I glued on because it is for Valentine's Day. And then of course I added glitter because I love glitter. And this is the end product. Now, back to this. So Bianca is gonna make the second rosebud. By the way, red signifies love, eternal love. And normally Valentine's Day is seen as for lovers, but in my opinion, Valentine's Day is for whoever you love. Your partner, your children, your grandchildren, your family members.
Oh, forgot to cut the straw first.
Oops. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, you could do it. I could do it.
You can do it. Okay.
Because you know what? I like the way it looks in the little slant.
Yeah.
'Cause to me, right, it fits a little better when you
Yeah.
cut it in the slant. You put in the rose. Okay. Upside down. I told you, if there's a will, there's a way. Okay, good. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little hard for me right now with that paper. I normally would use the paper, the same cello paper comes in a roll. And I think that one's a little softer. But this year, I was saying to Bianca, I wasn't able to get it. I can't go out and buy it because you know, I have difficulties getting out also. So we ordered online, and it came in this package, which they already cut up, you know. And to make the rolls, you still have to cut a little bit, but came out good. There we go. Scissor. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yay. So while she's finishing up that one, this is the other rolls that I like to make using the tissue paper. I already started it. So you do the same thing. You put the Hershey Kisses in there. Gather it up. Twirl it. And then you stick in the straw, which I will finish this one later. But as she's doing it, put the straw in, tape it, and then you put the floral tape. Another thing is that if you don't have floral tape, you can use crepe paper. Crepe paper is like the paper that you use for birthday parties, celebrations, and you decorate with. I like that one also because it stretches. So for me and my hand issues, it's easier for me. This one, as I was using it, I was getting a little ew, because when the glue, when you put it on with the glue, it stays a little wet. And I was like, okay, those are my sensory issues. But look at this. Did you use any glue at all?
At the top.
Just at the top.
Yeah. And at the bottom.
Okay. So she's making those too, because now I can show you the end product. So this one I will also finish later, or not, maybe not. Let me see if I can, because yeah, I might as well. Let's see what happens. Just keep twirling it down. I love it. By the way, pink is a beautiful color. I'm gonna have to fix it later, but I'll stretch it. No, I'll do it now. This just shows the difficulties that I have, but I don't give in, even if I have to do it over and over until I get it right. Because I know there's other people that have, you know, vision and arthritis and all of that, and it makes them sad and maybe feel a little worthless, but shouldn't give in to those feelings. Yay! I did it!
Yay!
Yay! All right. Maybe a little piece of tape. Oh yeah, I did.
Perfect.
There you go. Yay! 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 All right. So now I'm gonna put this away. So we're gonna get to the part that I love, showing the vases.
Sure.
They're right here. So once you decorate, once you paint it and decorate it, so I use the poster paint. I made a blue one because not everybody is into red. Some of the men get a little like, red, pink, no, I like blue. Oh, I know this from experience. So I did the blue one, and believe it or not, this piece of the cardboard is from this box. I had a delivery. I fell in love with it right there. I said, look, I can use it. So that's the bottom. And then you use some kind of, any type of decoration to put around the bottom and on the top, because when you use the glue gun, sometimes the glue adds up. You know, on the bottom it shows, and I find that to be like, you know, not nice. So I cover it up. Then you put the flowers. So in this vase is where these two are gonna go in. Hold on for a minute. putting on this plastic paper could be a challenge when you have issues between the vision and the,
Just stick it in.
yeah, just stick it in. When you have issues with the combined issues of vision and arthritis. You have no idea the fight that I had to put this wrap on. So this paper, we also ordered it, and it's called, where is it? Where's the package? Oh, there it is. Be careful. So that's another thing. We found that this one was a little too tall. It's like really big.
So you cut them down?
I cut it down. So what I did was I cut it in half, and then I used one of the halves, and I used it to wrap up the finished box. Because you know what? If there's a will, there's a way. That's my motto.
You have a lot of will.
I do. And that's what I'm saying. Be positive no matter what. If it doesn't work one way, try another way. You can do it. So, this is the other one. This is in pink, of course. With the red, beautiful roses. Aren't they gorgeous? Mm-hmm. I fell in love with them. And then, here's the best part. For those who are squeamish about using the toilet paper roll, you can use a mason jar. Decorate it and put them in. And you could actually keep this maybe in your office. Make a few, stick it in there. Okay, you stay in there. Baby breaths, they're so pretty. They make the bouquet look gorgeous. So the pink one goes in here. And there it is. I'm trying to make a yellow one. One of my favorites is yellow because yellow means joy, happiness, and friendship. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you for
I
having
love-
me.
You're welcome, always. And I also have to finish this one. But thank you. Enjoy and happy Valentine's Day. You need straws. The chocolate Hershey Kisses. Straws.
Just regular straws, right?
Yes. This is floral tape. And what do you call it? Cello paper.
Yeah.
This.
It's like CELLO.
Cello paper. To make one type of roses.
There they are.
And then for the second type, you need tissue paper. And also the Hershey Kisses, the straw, and the cello. No, the tissue paper, not the cello paper for that one. See, it's better to have that ready, and then this is the thing with me. Gotta cut this off. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna move to the side. I can't wait to finish the yellow one.
Looks so cute.
Okay. The ribbon. There's all kinds of. Oh, and I forgot the tool. So I have to mention that it's important to add ribbon. It just gives it a festive look. Not to mention it holds the plastic, the clear paper, wrapping paper up. So once you put on the ribbon, you curl it with a pair of scissors. You just take it and curl it. Push it up like that slowly, and it curls. And it's called, curling ribbon. And it just gives it a beautiful decorative. If you're not able to curl it because of difficulties with your hands, you could just make a bow, which is what I did with this one. I just put it together. Because that day I was having stiffness, and I just made a bow. But then for this one and this one especially, I decided to curl it. And I was like curling and curling. And then this one also, and I added 3. the pretty light blue, the red, and the white. And I curled it. That's it. Thank you.
Years, dear, for us. When you're around,
谢谢你今天过来，我们下次再见。
Glad you joined us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Gracias por visitarnos. Nos veremos pronto.
多謝你參加，下次見。